Let's talk about it all calmly.
Welcome to episode 43 of Let's Talk About This Calmly, the podcast with Leangie and Brandon.
Yes, we motherfucking back again.
For the 100th time.
Like we never left. Consistency is like not our bag right now, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But,
I'm gonna throw you under the bus, but I'm gonna...
You shouldn't, because that wouldn't be nice. But we're here. How you been? Yeah, what's going on?
I've been great, you know?
Love the new look. What is this, cramped? That's so cute.
I swear to fucking God. I will flip this table over.
I'm sorry.
I've been good, you know, chilling, working, taking care of my son, Percy, my cat, and just living life.
Did we show the world Percy last time? I feel like we did, no?
I want to take him out of he's currently in a playpen. This is what happens when he bites aggressively.
Is playpen code for prison or?
Well, he's not in a crate or anything like that. He's in a playpen for babies. No, not for babies, for small animals. And he's in there because he decided to bite the shit out of me. So, biting has consequences in this house.
I mean, animals are gonna animal though.
Okay.
And you grabbed them up crazy, so like you was trying to defend yourself.
What are you talking about? Shut up. He does this to me every time. Anyways, but usually up until Brandon came, I'm guessing your presence got him a little rambunctious. He was calm. Just trying to trip me while I was cooking. That's about it.
That's crazy. Cats are annoying though, but super cute. Love cats.
What have you been up to, huh?
Oh, that's what you've been up to? That's it? That's cool.
Living in Dylan. I went to a party. I don't know. Just out and about.
Love, laugh.
Live, life, love. That's what I've been doing.
I've been working. I've really just been working. I've been to AC a couple times.
Like, that's crazy. A couple times. Just,
yeah, and I'm gonna go back because they keep giving me these comp rooms. So one thing about me, because it's not free, because it's comp, I still have to pay taxes and shit. But like, if you want me to go somewhere, make it free. Period. And I'm pulling up.
Is it like fun over there? It's clean.
Yeah, the hotel's really nice. It's super clean. I love to gamble, and drink. So
love to gamble and drink is crazy.
Yeah, great time for me. Am I right? But we went to a concert. We've been doing stuff. We went to a concert.
Yeah, we went to a concert. Great start. Fun day.
Yeah.
Ending terribly.
Damn.
We won't get into it though. But just know I was abandoned by everyone I trusted.
All right. But great concert. Channel Tress was one of the openers.
Okay, that was confusing for me.
Wait, why?
I just think I had drank a lot at that point, and I was like, "Who are these people?" Did not know who Channel Tress was. Did not know who that other guy with the wife beater and the braids was. But they were cool. They brought the vibes. I like the choreography of that one guy.
Channel Tress was cool, and then Kayshonada performed and did his thing apparently. So good job.
Did what?
I said did his thing apparently. Good job, Kayshonada. It was
apparently
a
it's
great show.
not funny. We were blasting.
It is what it is.
You know what? And I give advice to all: please don't drink too much before going to a concert.
For sure.
Because you want to be present.
Yeah. That's definitely something that I was like, what was the point of that show? You know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he did his thing. From what I remember, it was cool. Pretty cool.
No, yeah. I danced. I remember.
Yeah. What did we do other than that? We went to Kiara's house.
We went to Kiara's house. Her good friend Kiara, we went to visit her apartment. Her husband, fiance, made us burgers and mac and cheese. Gobbled that up.
And I was on the fence. He was like, he wanted to put the mac and cheese on the burger. And I was like,
he was skeptical about it. He didn't know what to do, what it was going to be like.
Yeah, but apparently it turned out
that shit was great. I want to put my mac and cheese on top of a burger all the time. I never make burgers, though. Like, that's something that I never think about.
Why? Like, just because you don't, think you want to?
I just never, oh, shit. And I always have turkey meat. I never have actual beef.
Is there a reason for that, too? Why you always have turkey meat? It's just bad, leaner?
It's actually probably pretty bad for me just because I'm low in iron. So I probably should be getting the beef.
Oh.
But I feel like turkey meat is just healthier than red meat and all that stuff. But I'm going to get back to the regular beef. But you make burgers and stuff?
I have. I made like a little smash burger and crushed him down, salted him up. Cheese. Yeah, hell yeah. With some
came
fries.
out good or something?
Hell yeah, it came out good.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's meat.
You can't. It's not too complicated.
Yeah, but it was good.
But yeah, I was thinking of making a hot dog.
You're gonna make a hot dog.
No, okay, not make it, make the fucking sausage or nothing like that.
That's what it sounds like.
I have this organic chicken sausage from Costco, but when I make it, it tastes like a hot dog.
Chicken sausage is nasty, bro. I don't know how you're doing that.
It doesn't taste like that. It doesn't taste like chicken sausage.
Do you?
I know. I also dislike chicken sausage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
I was like, maybe you just like chicken sausage.
It's an andouille sausage,
Oh,
but it's like a chicken. Andouille sausage.
Okay.
It's good. But anyways, you know what? Now I'm thinking I'm gonna make a burger one of these days.
You should.
I just feel like a burger is not a meal you eat by yourself. Like you make yourself one burger. What
like
am I gonna put the money? What am I gonna put the meat away after I fucking make one fucking singular burger?
Then make 2 burgers.
I don't got the stomach for that. Now I have the burger in my fridge getting cold. I try to heat it up. It's not gonna be. Sorry, creating these dark scenarios.
This is crazy.
I'll make burgers when my friends come to visit next time.
No, make it by yourself first, so you get the hang of how you want to do it, and then make
now
it.
Now my fucking house is mad smoky. It just doesn't sound like.
Your house is always smoky. Every time.
How's it always smoky?
Every time you cook, it gets smoky. What are we talking about?
I heard the Joker 2 was ass. Did you see it?
Nah, I haven't seen it. I saw the reviews on Twitter. But I think I still want to see it. Like, I really like the first one, so I want to see them sing now.
You want to see the whole hoopla about it?
Yeah, I want to just go see it because, like, I want to see what's happening next.
I just think it's so funny because apparently the concept of the second movie was Joaquin Phoenix's idea. And
they trusted that?
But
okay.
I'm just like, yo, this is like, this man is just like consistently showing everybody he's not very serious. Because remember that one time he quit acting so he could become a rapper? And then he did a whole documentary about how he was going to be a rapper. And it was a hoax.
Yeah, I remember he went on talk shows and was like, oh, I'm not an actor.
He had the big beard, the sunglasses. I'm like, who's taking it serious? Like, he literally pitched another movie. And it's like...
Ooh.
This gay, like, a explicit movie, apparently, and, like, literally 2 weeks before it started filming, he, like, was like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Bye. Mind you, it was his idea. I'm just like, okay, y'all need to stop working with this man. I mean,
he's a creative.
He's an okay actor.
He's a good actor.
Name 3 of his films.
He's like a great white.
Name 3 of his films.
The Joker.
Huh?
And other things that I've seen.
Okay.
A movie I am excited for, though, is The Batman 2.
When's that coming?
Like 2026, I think. But, like, right now they're showing the Penguin show on Max.
Have you started watching it?
I haven't. Have you?
Okay, no, I haven't. So
never mind the Penguin.
Oh,
something we have been watching.
Yes.
Is more on Netflix. That's more of our.
That's more where we're at right now.
That's a better
more
platform for
stuff, us. More interesting. No, but I do. In my defense, I do want to get into the Penguin one of these days. Maybe when it's done.
Pause.
You know what I haven't. You know what? Can you go ahead with the Netflix thing? I was gonna bring up the other shit I was watching on Max.
So you are watching things on Max.
I am only watching.
So get into it.
I was only watching. Speaking of Max, you know I haven't watched.
Why do you feel like you needed the segue? Go ahead.
We are so all over the place today.
I believe what it is. So it is what it is.
Speaking of Max, watching Max. I feel like I've been watching a hella shit, but that's like what's new, am I right?
Exactly.
All I do is watch TV here while I'm working from home.
Talk about it.
You know, what was I gonna say? But I watched the show Industry. One of these weeks, I just watched the whole thing because it's like 3 seasons. Really interesting show. Not gladly. Unfortunately, did not understand half the shit they were talking about. But it still kept me glued to the screen. You know, I wanted to understand it because it's very similar to Succession, except like everybody's really young and there's just like way too much sex. Like sex that doesn't even make sense in the moment, like just happens out of nowhere, and I'm just like
they're shopping and they're having sex.
Doesn't. You know what? Like, and people say the same thing about Euphoria, how there's always like sex going on, all this nudity and stuff. But I feel like this might be worse than Euphoria because it's like y'all were just talking about math a second ago. Why is your pants down? But it's a good show. I feel like if you want to see a show where the main character is an evil biracial, then that's the one for you for sure. I feel like you don't get to see biracials be evil too much. Yeah,
they're always good now.
That bitch is out of her fucking mind. That is a psychopath if I've ever seen one. But I fuck with it. I feel like she's a Capricorn. You want to hear why?
I mean, I guess.
She's all about her money. She's all about she's all about her work, and that's literally all she cares about. But you care about other things. But I'm saying
why? I wasn't even comparing myself to it. Why I gotta catch it straight? What the fuck?
But I was just like, this is incredible acting from her. I can't wait to see her star rise. And you know, on the first season, I was watching the first season. Obviously, I binged it.
Yeah.
The first season, there's this character named Gus, and he leaves like middle of like by the end of the second season, he doesn't come back for the third season. And apparently, he left to like
They couldn't get the money right for him.
He wanted to expand his movie career. And that motherfucker's really doing. He's like got like 8 movies coming up. That motherfucker's everything. His name is Gus in the show. I don't know his actual name.
Oh, got it.
But he was just in Alien Romulus, and he was really good in that because I really fucked with that movie.
Oh yeah, you saw that too. How was that?
That was good.
Yeah.
I fucked with that, and I don't really. You know what's so funny about me? I don't watch scary movies usually, but then when I watch them, I'm like, okay.
Is Alien scary?
It's supposed to be, but that shit wasn't scary. But it was a good movie. I fucked with it.
I've been watching the Purge movies on streaming.
You know what I want to watch?
Yeah, sure. Tell me what you want to watch so I don't talk about the Purge.
No, I want to talk about the Purge, but I'm saying like it's Halloween and stuff. I want to watch Smile 2.
Okay, great.
Have you seen Smile 1?
Nah. Oh yeah, I saw Smile 1. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for cutting me off to say that. But speaking of good acting, Netflix dropped a what do you call this? Like a biopic or
an anthology. It's an anthology series because they've already done a Monsters one with Dahmer. So this is like the second one in the anthology, which I think doesn't really match the theme there, but yeah, let's do it.
Wait, why?
Because it's like they're not serial killers. They're not as dark as Dahmer.
Yeah, but they killed their parents.
Yeah.
And the way how they kill them, so I mean,
and I feel like a crime like that, you don't usually see it in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Or do you?
I don't know, but it's about the Menéndez brothers, and obviously they killed their parents, this whole thing. And I watched the whole shit, and I really enjoyed the watch. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like they did a good job of still leaving enough gray area where I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, we don't know who the hell did it.
Yeah, and I just like it did all the stuff. Like it was good acting, it was emotional at parts. Yeah, it moved me a bit, and I was like, damn, these kids. And I'm like, oh my god, the parents. But maybe the family's just fucked up. Am I right? Yeah. And everything's true. Who knows?
Right. Like maybe everything's just true. The kids are psychopaths. The parents did suck. They all just, turned into this big ass mess. But
literally,
if you think it'd be crazy to think about it, right? Like, and on the side of the prosecution, which was trying to put them in jail, like, what if these kids are psychopaths that just murder their innocent parents in cold blood? It's like we wouldn't know. Because who's getting the side of the fucking parents? Yeah. And then what? And then on the other side, it's like, who knows? Maybe they were like physically and sexually abused by their parents, and they felt like they had no other choice.
I mean, to be honest, there was a lot of evidence of the abuse, like especially in the documentary and shit. They talked about like letters that he wrote to the family previously, and like accounts for conversations and shit with the brothers and other people. So I don't know. Like I don't know what to believe. I hope that didn't happen, but at the same time, like the way they killed their parents, I don't think
you would do that, without
like there would have to be like a reason, or and then even with that, I can't say that because they're so young. That was probably just like the first.
Yeah, like they weren't. I feel like that's a testament to their youth as well. Like they just were not thinking like people with developed frontal lobes.
But thinking enough to pick the shells up.
Bro, I was just like, shotguns is the wildest way to kill someone.
Loud.
And at close range, like, please, Jesus Christ, that shit must have been.
How their mother didn't die after he shot her like 3 times?
What is that? What resilience is that? I mean, honestly, they could have left and she probably would have still been alive, but.
She would have bled out, I think.
Yeah, but the fact that they like wanted to make sure, hey, you can't talk in this situation, it's also suspicious. Yeah. I don't know. Then
they lied about it. Like, it's a lot of things, but also. Immediately after that, I imagine like whatever's happening to your mental in the moment after that. I can't be mad if they bought some Rolexes. I can't be mad if they initially lied.
And again, these are kids, so it's like, what are you thinking? Like, oh my god, I just inherited this fortune. I want to.
But also, they're rich kids. It's not like they were broken and they got less money. They had money.
That's why in my head another option would be to me. It's just like, why not just leave the situation?
Yeah.
They would have been broke, obviously. Like their parents wouldn't have given them a fucking nickel, but they would have been better off in the situation than now being in jail for 35 years.
But they're super upset about how they were portrayed.
Absolutely. I mean, there was controversy all over the internet regarding how they portrayed Eric as gay, how they portrayed Lyle as a psychopath who had this like boisterous personality and was just like lying all over the place. the parts of the show where they showed the speculation that people had around them, where it's just like, you as a person, you miss your brother, you love your brother, for then the media to take it, and especially this director, this show producer or whatever, actually making scenes where you're jerking your brother off, or like trying to, like, I don't know, whatever. I didn't see all
did
that.
amazing.
There was a shot like that.
No, it wasn't.
Where the mom walked in on them and it looked like they were jerking each other. That's what I'm saying. But it's just like, why is that image even out there of me and my brother, even though it's like fake?
I mean, that's tricky for me because I think you said this before, and I feel like it's one thing if he was just like, ooh, let me make him do this now or whatever. I think he was just bringing imagery to what was being talked about at the time. So like what speculations, like you said, or like theories that were out there. But also, Lau went on the stand and said that he touched his brother and like and apologized for molesting his brother. So like,
but that happened when they were younger, no?
It did, but also I think watching the documentary, a lot of the things that they were talking about added a lot of credence to what was on the show. So I'm like, make it make sense, you know? And I feel like maybe it's one thing, maybe it's like, oh my God, I don't show this, whatever the fuck. But like, if you gay, you gay, my boy. It is what it is.
Speaking it is what it is.
Segue queen.
I'm crying, please.
Yo.
Well, speaking of Netflix, though.
Okay.
Did we not?
I'm rocking. Rocking.
Sorry. Speaking of
Netflix.
Netflix.
Not to the plant. sorry.
Speaking of Netflix, though, I did not notice that this new season of Love is Blind is the second one of the year. Like, the first, there was one at the beginning of the year. I'm like, are you marrying off people twice a fucking year now?
So wasn't it filmed like, this one was filmed last year, no? 2023?
So then the one that was released, when was it filmed? The 2023 as well?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
They're filming these too many. There shouldn't be 2 seasons of this fucking situation going on. Like, I just think, first of all, like we said before,
we're over the
Love is Blind. The answer has been the answer has been given. Love
Wait,
is
there
not
wasn't
blind.
a Love is Blind US.
Yes.
So there was a US, then a UK, and now
then another US. That's too much. Love is Blind, and then not only that, you got Love is Blind Habibi that just came out. I'm tuning into that one.
Oh,
it looks nuts. But I'm just like, yo, love is not blind. As you can see from the situation that happened with Brittany and Leo, where clearly Brittany was completely disgusted by this man's looks. He was obsessed with her and how she looked. And then they did not, end up working out.
But this season's been really good. And I'm just starting to lose faith, just losing faith.
On love being not blind?
Yeah. Because, it was a lot of black couples.
That was what got me so excited.
Right?
Yeah. I was just like, oh my God, yeah. Like, we have all, like, damn near all black women except for Hannah and the Asian one. So it's basically mostly minority women. And I'm just like, this is terrible representation. And
then my favorite couple was Tyler and I forgot the name.
Ashley.
Yeah.
And Ashley, gorgeous woman. Like, so beautiful. I thought they were such a handsome couple. And then for this man to turn around and just be a terrible fucking person.
I mean, there has to be 2 sides to everything. Damn, you slow walk the dog.
3 kids!
But he has 3 kids, and he's trying to frame it like he was a sperm
donor. Yes, apparently she's like, do the kids know what you look like? And he's like, I don't think so. And then there's actual pictures of him on the internet
exposing
of him being a father. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
But I also think we gotta understand that we are watching our show. So like,
they are not vetting these people whatsoever.
Or they are, and like they want some of this shit to happen. They want to create like that buzz and keep people in tune, even with like the bad publicity for people. Like, they don't give a fuck about people.
I was just like, Hannah, terrible person. What's the other one? The one that's with Tim.
I don't know his name.
Not too much on her either, because Tim was just trauma bonding with the bitch like nonstop, just talking about his sisters that passed away.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was the editing or something, but. God damn it! Were their conversations downer as hell? Like down as hell? Like, it was just.
She was crying the whole time.
The whole time, I would never say yes to that situation. Like, what is happening? Then you give her your dead sister's bracelet. Like, bro, I haven't even seen your face.
Oh God.
Like, God forbid he wasn't attracted to her.
I thought it was nice though. Like, he met the family. He asked the father for her hand
in the marriage and stuff.
And her father has MS or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So like, and I thought that was really sweet, to be honest. Like, I didn't see the new episodes that dropped today, but I thought that was so sweet. And what? Go ahead.
I think he's a very family-oriented person. Mm-hmm. I think he takes that very seriously and how he expresses in that, which is lovely. But I think in the long run, they're not gonna.
I can't wait to see these new episodes because I think the little military girl is about to show her ass. And I call it when she was in the pods.
Warning 1 and 2?
Yeah, this bitch is about to show her ass.
What do you mean? In what way?
Like, as soon as she meets the other men and sees the guy that she was talking to in the pods, I think she's about to be loosey-goosey. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's what they're up to in this.
I don't know. I think there's 3 or 4 more episodes up. I don't know. But I know that was in the...
Christ, this is a long one.
Oh, brother.
I'm just like, bro, like, stop throwing these out. Bring out Perfect Match and that's it. That's the one that's fun. Speaking of mess, there's a show on Hulu called Tell Me Lies. I keep trying to get Brandon to watch it. I need people to watch it because I need a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th season. But honestly, the way there's 2-year hiatuses between seasons, it's definitely not going to work out.
It's more than one season?
Yeah, the show basically deals with this one couple and their relationship within the span of 8 years. It basically flashes back from the present to the past. And in the present, like, they are no longer speaking. Like, she hates the guy. Like, it seems like the bitch has PTSD from him. And in the present, it's kind of like even messier because he's a very manipulative guy. And
wait. You said in the present they're not talking, and in the past it's...
In the past, this second season, they've started... Because the last season ended with him breaking up with her in a fucked up way. Like, he just... Didn't even talk to her, didn't tell her he was breaking up with her, just got back together with his ex and walked down the stairs of a party holding hands with her. Mind you, he was just making out with his girlfriend.
As he should.
And then dipped off. Because his ex-girlfriend has better opportunities for him. Like, her dad is a lawyer, she's rich. Like,
we love a user.
He doesn't come from that background, so he kind of needs that boost to go to Yale and become a lawyer. But you can see the user in him, like, that's how he is, but he's also just a terrible fucking person. Like, he's just pushing people's buttons is his MO, and even if he's not with the girl anymore, like, he needs to somehow get under her skin anyways, because she's in a new relationship, they're still in the friend group and stuff. It's just such a messy show, and I just recommend it to everybody because I just love seeing people be outwardly evil. There is not one person on that show that's a good person, but it's good because you can tell that they think they're good people, and they're just absolutely the fuck not. Everybody is the devil's dick on there, and
not the devil's dick.
It's just such a fun watch.
I might be sold. That sounds pretty good.
No, I need you to watch
2
that show.
2 seasons is a little.
I feel like it'll be fun. You tuck yourself into bed next to Bay, and then just watch this manipulative little show. It's just so good. Maybe. And speaking of messy.
Damn, what up?
I wouldn't even call it messy. I would say, speaking of criminal.
Okay.
Diddy.
Oh.
Diddy is in jail, everybody. Woo!
I think we I don't remember what we said. I remember we were talking about if we thought he was gonna go to jail or not or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we said, but
he's in jail now.
Somehow I think we should pat ourselves on the back for getting this man locked up.
Honestly, I think we're a big part of the persecution here. I think we for sure weren't on his side.
We definitely brought him to the fire.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
We flamed his ass, and you know what? Another time. And I think honestly, we took quite a break from talking shit about him because we had talked about it so much shit about him. But I'm gonna be honest, up until the last podcast, it's been so much shit coming out about the guy that it's just crazy. His kids were arrested for some time, like, well, not for like they were in jail or whatever, but they were arrested, I think. Weren't they?
I haven't been keeping
just more things coming out about him, more people
coming
him.
up, a lot of fucking people coming forward.
Basically 3,000 people came forward after the fact. They only chose 201, but I mean,
that was 120. They added more people.
120 people, sorry.
Because 3,000.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying, in situations like this, niggas is gonna try to get it back. 3,000.
Well, think about it. you're going to sex parties. They describe it as some big mansion with a grotto and all this other stuff. If you're having multiple of those parties a month, maybe a year, that's a lot of people. A lot of people that come in and out. And I could imagine them probably having a terrible time. But I'm gonna be honest, the industry is filled with predators, and I feel like this is just the beginning of what's gonna come out as it is. Apparently the youngest victim that came out against Diddy was a 9-year-old. It was 9-year-old at the time, and it was a 9-year-old boy. And apparently he was brought to a studio and physically abused by multiple men. And it's just like, the shit is gross. He's perverse. He's at the same level as R. Kelly at this time. Not only are you a rapist of young women and children, you're a sex trafficker, and you beat women. So the hell with that. I don't know. The thing that bothers me is, obviously, as kids, you're gonna support your parents, especially where it seems like Diddy was a really good father. Like, he was always really present in his kids' life.
I don't know why you keep saying
I'm not defending him in that
sense. I'm just
sense.
saying, like, we don't know how he is as a father because you saw him in pictures and fucking Halloween. Like, you don't know how he is as a father.
I mean, clearly these motherfuckers are showing up to court and listening to all these terrible things. They're showing their father support.
They have to.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm just like, yo, that's crazy for you to even have your kids that have some freshly 18 at this damn court review freaking listening to all the crimes that their father committed. I just think that shit is crazy.
Well, now they're also saying that he said he's gonna take the stand and he's gonna defend his
Apparently
actions.
he's gonna start saying names. And what was it? Recently he was on Suicide Watch. I really thought they was about to get him. Just like they had, what was that guy?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
So now, question for you though. What do you think his angle is gonna be? Like, do you think what do you think his angle is gonna be to try to get off?
Okay, I'm gonna start it off with this sentence.
Okay.
I think they're gonna kill Diddy because
Dilly.
Because there's so many people implicated. So many giants in the music industry have been stepping down from all their seats and stuff. I think it's about to really be like a witch hunt. And if it's what?
I don't know. I don't know if we can put the people stepping down in the music industry to the Diddy thing. I think the music industry is just fucked right now, and like people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are getting let go. A lot of people had to step down from their positions. A lot of things that happened. So I don't think I'm just gonna put that on Diddy. But
I don't know. I don't think stepping down in your position. I mean, if they're stepping down, it's for a reason, and they're getting replaced by somebody else. So I think it has to do with Diddy.
Okay.
And I think he's gonna start saying names soon, which is gonna be interesting how that's handled. Are they gonna let him speak, or are they gonna get him the fuck up out of here? We'd love.
So you think it's not even gonna make it that far? You think
I don't think names are gonna be able to be dropped. Because I don't know if you've ever seen like Diddy's white parties, and like all the people that have been invited. No, but I've seen the guests and all this other stuff. Like, those are big names always at those parties. Ashton Kutcher looks crazy right now for a long time.
See, we also can't just put everybody in a situation.
Listen to me. Ashton Kutcher looks crazy right now because he was Diddy's best friend for so many years. Especially the years where you could say most of his crimes were being committed. He had just sent him and his wife had just penned letters defending the guy from That 70s Show. Ashton Kutcher works really closely with a sex trafficking organization where they literally work avidly to stop sex trafficking. And then it turns out that your other best friend, supposedly back in the day, is also a sex trafficker. It's not.
What would that have to do with him? What if he doesn't know that? Like, I feel like, especially on Twitter, if you have like a picture with Diddy or you was in the house, you a part of it. Can I finish what I'm saying? Okay. You a part of it. And I feel like that is one way to look at things. But also, this person could present one way to me and could be doing all type of other shit.
Okay, see, you just pissed me off because know I'm not one of those people thinking that whoever's taking a picture with Diddy.
I didn't say you were.
I'm saying the situation with Ashton Kutcher is very specific just because all of the shit against him. But yes, I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh shit, they took a picture.
I didn't say you were.
Because I was defending Aretha Franklin on Twitter. I was like, I know she wasn't at the freak off.
But maybe she was. I just feel like we just don't know. And I don't think we ever will know the severity of the truth. But maybe it might. I feel like we might see this nigga on trial.
I just hope they put cameras up in that bitch. Why can't they choose and like unchoose
what to put on? Yeah.
whose trial is on television? Like, I want to see him get prosecuted. I think he's a terrible person. And you know what?
He might get off.
You know how I've always said, like, Trey Songz is trash? Like, that's always been my stance with him. Yeah. Even when he first came out. 2 songs in, I hated Trey Songz. But Diddy I fucked with. Yeah. And for this to come around like that, I'm disgusted with myself. Jeez Louise. I read it all wrong.
Yo.
I was not the person I thought he was. That shit is gross.
It is.
And they're about to get Young Miami too. I just know they are.
What Young Miami do?
I think something like court documents or some shit. They had just paired up like something. The one time she was in Miami with what he was doing at the time in Miami, and they're saying, "Oh, this is the."
She was like helping shit out and stuff.
Yeah, and like fucking him with other people and stuff like that. It's just nuts. Meek Mill, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I feel like he can definitely. He's probably gonna pull like the. Oh my God, I was at a low point. I was high. I was drunk all the time.
I mean, he could do whatever he wants. He's still going to be blacklisted. Like, there's no way he's coming back from this.
I mean, maybe not, but I feel like getting off and, like, spending time in jail, like, I think that's probably his priority. I don't think he gives a fuck about being famous right now. I think he's trying not to go to jail. If he's free, then he's going to have to figure out what he's doing. But now it's on his jacket. He got to wear this now. He got to wear this.
And then on top of that, Kanye West is being sued with Diddy's name attached to it. Did you see that?
I heard about that.
His former assistant is suing him and said that he drugged him at either an event with Diddy in it or a studio where Diddy was present and sexually assaulted her. People are like negating that. They're saying like, oh no, this is just a money grab. They're putting Ye's name with Diddy.
But you never know.
Like, who knows at this point? Like, it's just fucking disgusting. And Kanye West just divorced that wife of his. Well, they're divorcing now. Like, she asked for a divorce. Who knows what's about to come out after this shit? Because, like, remember, Amber Rose started speaking. Nobody listened to fucking Amber Rose. So who knows what this man's really up to?
Oh.
And speaking of rapists, the whole streaming thing needs to go down. Those are terrible men, terrible people. Because I saw that. I don't know if you saw like that. Academics is being sued at the moment by his ex-girlfriend because he was sexually assaulted at his house, and there's like legit.
She was sexually assaulted at his house. Okay.
There was literally video of her like knocked out on like by a pool, like on the concrete, and her just being like basically like how do you call it? Like pulled back and forth between 2 men that were sexually assaulting her by the pool and stuff.
They have a video of that?
Yes, there's a video of that. It's not like all they showed was like a screen grab from it, like in the court documents. But I was just like, Jesus Christ. She's like, she woke up with a bunch of like just like shit. Like, how do you call it? Like, you know when you like scrape yourself and stuff. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, people are fucking sick, bro.
I didn't even hear about that.
Bro, Google it.
But what else? You said all the streamers. What else is going on with the streamers? I saw some shit on Twitter about some girl that said some nigga gave
about
her
herpes. That's where I was going with it. But I don't like, how do I tie it into streamers? Because he's not a streamer. He's a
we woke up
he
now.
makes porn.
What?
Well, apparently at 19 years old, this girl got involved with some guy, Girth Master, some shit is his name, something Girth. Who she's like that she went to do a collaboration with him. The internet's been flaming her, but also flaming him at the same time because apparently he's given it to multiple people.
Well, all right, this is what I was confused at because like they're really shitting on her about like, oh, you should know better, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they're really going in on her. They're basically just saying like, yo, like you didn't think of anything else. Like you're 19, you just went straight to
also he went on some interview with
Adam Rose. Adam Rose. What's his name?
The nigga Aiden Ross or
whatever.
Something like that. Adam Rose. And he was trying to say some shit with the timeline and how he don't got herpes and like, and I'm just like, yo, for one, I don't think we all need to be a part of this, but like at the same time, like for her, like to come out and like want to be like, hey, make this known or whatever. What kind of backlash is it for bringing this up? Like I would be tight.
I get it in the sense where she's just like, she's bringing like
awareness,
awareness to it, like this man's like not telling people what's going on and stuff. But it's also an industry I feel like where they don't really stigmatize like STDs and stuff like that because many people have it and they're still gonna make their content regardless. They just have to be safe. But I think what people are flaming her for is because like it was visible in the video. Like there was screenshots she posted, and they were like, "Yo, you could literally see the herpes on his dick. Like, you're crazy for that." Because he said, "Oh, he cut himself shaving," but then everybody is then also like, "But it's his penis part. There's no hair there." And I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Maybe
it's
he
just
was
terrible.
doing maybe he's doing like a
one of those full things, and just like no, like it just sucks. Like it's clear, like she clearly didn't make a good decision, but like only her making OnlyFans has nothing to do with anything. Like people do that content all the time. She just needed to be safe and smarter in that situation, but she was clearly taken advantage of by somebody that knew better or knew what the fuck was going on to him. So it's just gross on his part and unfortunate for her.
Well, you said taken advantage of because he didn't tell her.
He didn't tell her, yeah.
Okay.
But she needed to be smarter in that situation.
So you kicking her back in too then?
Yeah, I'm kicking both their backs in, but I'm mostly his. He's a terrible fucking person. I'm just saying she needed to be wiser in that moment. But other than that, shout out to her.
I'm not gonna shit on her because like if a nigga said he cut himself and this is this is your line of income and you're like, okay, this is gonna help whatever I'm trying to do, you might believe that. And she did. Like I don't think that's.
I'm not kicking her back in, like
yes,
I said. Like, do whatever you want to do with your body. You said you're
kicking both of your back in, so now don't take it back now.
You just gotta be smart about that stuff. I follow a prostitute on Twitter. That's my bitch right there. Yep, I follow a prostitute.
What?
She works in Australia and she gets her bands doing the thing that she does. She also does OnlyFans content. She also does the Twitter porn stuff. But she's very safe about her stuff. She's like that one time she had a client and she could visibly see he had herpes. He tried to play it off like it was something else. And she was like, yeah, no, sorry, you have an active breakout. I'm not even playing with you right now. Like, and your deposit's lost. Non-refundable. Gotta go. And that's literally how it is. You gotta be smarter about those things. If you're entering that type of, career field, you want to make sure that you're up, you're smart regarding STIs and STDs because you don't want to get something. A big part of that industry is being safe and knowledgeable about things that could be entering your body or coming, like a disease that could be entering your system. You gotta love yourself in the way that it's like, even if you're doing this, like there's nothing wrong with it. Like do whatever the fuck you want to do with your body, but be knowledgeable about the things that could happen because you don't want to have somebody give you something that could have been preventable. Everybody's an expert in their field.
I just think it's fucked up that, especially in that line of work, I think it's fucked up that people aren't being honest. Like, yes, that's the part that's annoying.
That's very, very bad. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like in that sense, you have to be extra careful. Yeah. You're careful. I'm on my glow shit. What was I gonna say? You have to be extra careful because you never know who's real or who's fake.
Yeah.
You want to think?
Nah, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I just don't like blaming. Like, you can't blame her.
Nobody's blaming her.
You are. You
Nobody's
just did for
blaming
5
her.
minutes.
I'm just saying, if you're entering that field of work,
you said what you said. We heard what you said. You gotta be knowledgeable.
About
whatever. But you never know somebody's situation. You never know why someone thought that was the right move at the time. And after that, she's 19. Like,
she did say
you just copped the plea for these niggas who killed their parents.
But
she's not copping the plea for us.
I literally said that earlier. She's young. She's naive. She got taken advantage of. That's literally what I said.
Make the apology as loud as that.
if you're gonna apologize, make a lot of accusations. You're so fucking annoying. And you know what? I hate when you take advantage of something where I'm going against a woman for 2 seconds. Take
advantage of what? And stop using that verbiage because no one's taking advantage of nothing.
He always wants to act like I flipped it on some shit. I feel bad for the girl, but she should have been smarter. That's literally all it is.
But
oh goddamn, when you selling shoes, you know about the shoes you selling, right? You don't want to sell somebody some fucked up shoes.
Yes, I am.
Some narrow.
Yeah, I am. Because you know what? If I sell you some shit that ain't the right shit, I still get something from it. If I'm fucking you and I got something, I gotta tell you. I gotta be honest about that.
But nobody said he shouldn't.
No, I'm saying because for me that's the bigger problem.
No, yeah.
And I feel like that has to have been an ongoing problem in the industry for a while. Like niggas not saying things to get the content off and shit. And that's fucked up.
No, absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey.
But in an industry where people might not look out for you,
we got it.
You gotta look out for yourself.
All right. Oh my God.
Wear condoms, ladies.
That part for real.
Wear one yourself. Don't even tell him.
Put the big joint in.
What the fuck is
It just keeps going.
Speaking of criminals, we got him.
Who we got?
The mayor, bitch.
Wow. Whoa.
What's his name? Adams or something?
Yeah, some Adams.
What's his first name?
Adam.
First of all, that man I feel like was only chosen because we didn't vote. Well, I personally didn't vote. And I knew a bunch of people that also didn't vote. We kind of let that shit loose. And
how long has he been mayor? Like 2 years?
2 years now. You know how crazy that is? You've only been a mayor for 2 years and you're already getting indicted?
I mean, all right. So what's happening is he's been misusing money.
Yes.
He's been taking money from
bribes from different departments, different municipalities,
See, my thing is,
different countries.
This is my thing, and this might be a
he about to lay
take.
something.
Hot take. Because I'm calling racism here. Because the reason I'm saying that, hold on, hear me out. Just hear me out before you do all this. Hear me out. We've had countless mayors for New York. I'm just gonna use New York as an example.
You just delete my shit.
I took off the shit that we talked about already.
Okay.
If we look at mayors, I am not in a space to believe that no one else has done this. I just feel like Mayor Adams, he just don't got the backing or that other mayors had to get away with some shit. I think once you get in a seat and you can make these decisions to get your pockets up, they can get their pockets up.
Yeah, I'm so
I
sorry.
would. Don't vote me and come for to take the money.
When you have a Democratic mayor who seems to be only working for the pockets of the NYPD openly in front of all his constituents, like it's not something that he hid or nothing. He kept taking funding from libraries, the educational system, like just shit that people need.
Y'all niggas don't go to libraries.
To give to the police budget and complain about people not paying fares. Literally, there's 30 cops per turnstile in this fucking city at this point. They're always walking in a fucking group. I'm like, why are y'all patrolling it as a fucking...
You know what gets me tight?
What?
Since you just said that, and I'm just gonna piggyback real quick. There's always like two people just standing behind the emergency door doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Just not opening the door for me when I get there. I'm like, yo, like you just standing there for what? On your phone.
Who, the cop?
They're not cops, I don't think. They're
just people?
Guards or some shit. And I'm like, why are we paying niggas for this?
Bro, and
how much we paying?
Why are we paying them for them when there's literally cops in every fucking station doing absolutely nothing, not protecting anybody from anything, just there collecting coin and not doing a goddamn thing. And you can tell
what you want to do? Stop and frisk? That's what you want to do?
That the police department is in his pocket because they're just getting all the benefits of everybody's tax dollars that should be put into making the trains better instead of fucking making a fucking police robot out of fucking nowhere that patrols nothing. Instead of having, like I said, 50 cops per fucking city block, you could be giving back to, programs that benefit communities. Mm-hmm. He has done nothing to benefit anybody. All he does is put on funny fucking hats and fucking go to different fucking parties, and people are welcoming him and letting him just go about acting like he's some fucking cool fucking mayor. I hope he gets jumped in jail. He needs to go to jail.
All right. He's Caribbean, and one thing we're going to do is party.
He needs to get it together. And you know what? We should have got him out of here when we couldn't prove that he lived in fucking New York City. He's a Jersey man. He lives in fucking Jersey. We got a mayor from fucking Jersey.
Look at Trump over here. Looking for the passport.
Bro.
Relax, yo. Damn, he already got you out of character.
Bro, I just hate his little bald ass. They better not. Oh, god damn it. I'm happy they got that motherfucker. Oh, my God.
We can't have nothing.
And this is crazy. They're literally, the way Twitter's always flaming him. Like, I've never seen a mayor hated this bad. And we had Giuliani. Yeah. So, I hope he gets the fuck up out of here. I hope we get a chance to vote for the next person that goes in. Kathy Jcoles, I don't know what you're doing wrong as well, but you need to get the fuck up out of here as well. Yeah. Everybody needs to get out of here. Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. Scrap it. Let's restart.
Who should be at the podium next time?
Let's rewrite the Constitution. Let's fucking get fresh.
Oh. What would you put in the Constitution?
In the Constitution?
Right, yeah. What would you put in it right now?
Stop trying to control women's bodies.
That'd be like number 62.
That would be like number 1 for me. Like the first 10 commandments. The first 10 rules would be about women and them having like autonomy over their bodies. because the amount of women that have died because doctors are scared to go to jail and they can't give them the care they wanted. I mean, they needed
traveling.
That one woman in the South who died because she took a abortion pill, and the doctors refused to operate on her. They should go to hell, and I think that DeSantis motherfucker needs to burn in hell as well. Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of messy New York situations, let's talk about our girl Cardi B. Love Cardi B.
Do you?
Yeah, I fuck with Cardi B.
Okay.
She's Dominican.
I know we heading somewhere. That's gonna be
she's
the
Dominican. She makes good music. All her features for the past 5 years, all the features she's put out, 'cause she's never put out an album, have been great. But you know what? She's just announced an album. She's fresh off a divorce, so now I'm a little skeptical.
About what?
Of if they're divorcing or not, or if this bitch is just rolling out an album. You know what I mean? You can't believe things nowadays because if there's a scandal and then suddenly you got an album coming out, I don't believe a goddamn thing. So hence why I don't believe Victoria Monet is actually dating Stormzy. Hence why I don't really believe this Cardi B Offset divorce is gonna stick. I hope for her sake, absolutely. I hope it does stick. But
well, all right. I feel like you're rushing through this because a lot of things happen in this situation. So she went live and was airing shit out.
That's actually just. I feel like it's such a testament to how messy she is. Because why are you on live doing this?
Well, I feel like she really has been quiet for years while he's just been cheating, talking about his shit got hacked, talking about he loved his grandmother. Like he been getting a lot of shit off.
What is it, balls to what?
Balls, some shit like that. Like he's been getting a lot of shit off for years. Like there's mad women that we know that he cheated on her with, whatever. So this time is different because he's implying that she did something
while she was pregnant. Is nuts.
And now, I think for that moment in time, my boy was spiraling, and he was going through it. Like she put out a text message where I think
he was like,
as a man, he did. What else can you do? He's like, hey, you don't want me no more.
What started it was him being in the comments, I think the shade room or something, being like, I don't even want her no more, like blah blah. And she's like, you don't want me, and then put out the screenshot of him being like, oh, you don't want me no more. I'll leave you alone. She's like, okay, thanks. And he's like, can I jerk off while?
Yeah.
What was it?
So what?
Can I jerk off with you on the phone?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Pathetic stuff. Just get a picture out. It's the same
I don't know.
thing.
I think it's tough. It's got to be tough for both of them. And prayers for everyone involved. How about that? Prayers for everyone involved. And hopefully we do get new music from Cardi.
She did announce an album, so we shall have music soon.
Well, we gotta.
I just hope that it sticks with her breaking up with Offset. And also, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like it has. Like she's been about town, doing all types of promo and all.
That's what y'all do though. Y'all be outside, acting like you don't care.
She's fun though. She is outside. She's genuinely outside. And then what was it? Never mind. I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, shout out to Cardi. Victoria Monet.
You said you don't believe that Victoria Monet's dating
Stormzy. No, I think she.
Well, did they say they're dating, or did they just have two pictures of them together?
Yes, but I feel like that happens all the time when people are dropping new music, and she did drop new music. Did you know that? She dropped the deluxe version of her album.
But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like seeing a picture don't mean that they're dating. Although she was giving him the.
Yeah, they gave each other a kiss. How did it just drop mad juice on them?
You normally do. But do we know why they broke up? Her and her.
Well, apparently they broke up 10 months ago. Not even as recently as everybody thinks they did. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they just broke up because they literally met each other, fell into lust, had a baby immediately. They probably didn't even fucking know each other.
On that music video, right?
Yeah, and I feel like they probably tried to make it work for as long as they could, but they're probably not into each other like that.
I hope it's amicable and everything's cool.
Real open, real bisexual. And I think she needs to explore that.
Okay. Cool.
I think everybody was expecting her to be with a woman, and she decided Stormzy of all fucking people. Not even Skepta.
I mean, Stormzy just got out of something again too, when they had to put out their little message about.
Not even Skepta. Like what? But apparently Skepta only likes Caucasian women. So
cool.
Speaking of music,
okay.
A new artist has hit the scene. I feel like she's been out for months though. I just recently listened to her music. Chapo Ronan. Will say though, fuck with her music heavy. I really do fuck with
You
her
fuck
music.
with everybody.
I fuck with her music. Her music is good.
Bruh.
I feel like you've probably heard her songs, especially at your job.
Sing it right now.
Fuck. Kiss 100 boys in bars. Something just to stop the feeling. I don't know. I just fucking love that song. It reminds me of the 80s.
That sounds happy.
It's a good song.
It's not giving happy.
She just
girl.
doesn't give off angry. She just gives off somebody who, like, I guess is overwhelmed by fame. But I'm just like, girl, first of all, I don't know what the fuck you look like. You've been wearing drag makeup.
Oh, God.
Like for the entirety of your existence in the music industry. If you wipe that off, I'm pretty sure you would look like about 30 Williamsburg inhabitants, and nobody would know who the fuck you are. I've never seen you without makeup on your face. I don't know what you look like, and you look like a lot of people. I don't know what to tell her. You're complaining.
Wait, why are you kicking her back right now? What is she doing?
Because she's just complaining about like her fame and all this other stuff. But it's just like, you've been famous for 30 minutes. She's like that she can't even walk down the street and go to the thrift store. And I'm like, I promise you, babe, you come to New York City and you go to the fucking thrift store, nobody's gonna be running you down. Because you, like, if you put a cap on right now, you look like about 500 other people. You are gonna be okay.
But how old is she?
She's like 26. I thought she was like 19 or something.
Yeah. But then that's different, because then she's been living as an adult, like, in her life. So now not being able to do some of those things is probably like a lot for her.
Yeah.
No?
And she just,
yeah.
I just feel like she just complains about things that it's just like, tell your friends about it. Why are you telling your fans who you just
We are friends now. We are friends.
She just seems really like ungrateful. Like, make your music and keep it fucking stepping. Like,
is it giving entitled a bit?
It's not giving entitled, it's just giving ungrateful. And she seems to be just very angry all the time. Like, I fuck with that spirit. I'm not gonna lie. You know me. Yeah. I'm not the happiest all the time.
Please shut the fuck up.
But I love an angry bitch.
That's what I was gathering. I just feel like she's just tight. Like, she's just always gonna like be mad about some shit. And I'm like, who is this little ass girl?
Like, there's no reason why every how do you call it? Every cut you give, every fucking little voice, how do you call it? A voice snippet of yours. It's just like you complaining. Like, God damn it. Just fucking enjoy your fame. Enjoy that your music is good. Enjoy that people are out here.
Don't tell her what to do. Don't tell her what to do.
People just don't know how to fucking be famous.
That's a fact.
You let me be famous for 2 seconds, bitch. I'm a park up.
Then you're gonna be right in Dad's Deli.
I'm gonna be putting random tables in random streets.
Come meet me.
Come meet me, bitch. I'm signing fucking autographs.
To get an autograph.
Absolutely. Making my coin on the street corner.
That's a fact. You gotta make money somehow.
Signing things. Because what the fuck? Like, you know what comes with fame. I just think you need to, and if you don't want to do it,
stop.
Nobody's stopping you from not doing it.
Yeah, just stop making music.
Just stop it. Just get the fuck up. Go back to Buffalo Exchange.
Well, actually, no, you can't. Once you're there, you can't stop.
That was funny.
That was a good one. You can't take it away now. Like, now she's Chapel. She's here now. That's it. Pandora don't go back in the box.
I fuck with her music though.
I did hear that song.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you put like random station
like
on
pop
it,
shit.
yeah.
Damn.
I fuck with her.
Look at Chapel.
You feel me?
Speaking of music too, Sabrina Carpenter's on tour.
Yeah, that hurt me.
What hurt you?
Because I wasn't able to get tickets. Those tickets were Drake in Madison
level?
Square Garden level tickets.
And they said it's like a short show, no?
I paid $500 for my 4 tickets for Drake.
Okay, big baller.
And this bitch, who just I feel like got popular this year.
Stop.
Her tour was thousands of dollars. Obviously resale, but still, they didn't even go down on the day out.
How much were they when they dropped it? You know,
like 100 something.
So then you can't.
And I'm really annoyed because me and Delia were talking about buying tickets. Let's say on a Wednesday, the tickets were like $300, mid seats or whatever.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been bad. We were like, I was like, you know what? Let's wait a couple days. It's probably gonna lower down. The opposite happened. That shit was $800, $900. I really regret that because I really fuck with her music, but I also don't at the same time because I heard her show is short and sweet. Hence the title of the tour is
and
short
her
and
she's
sweet.
short and sweet.
Yeah, she's so cute. I love her.
She is. I actually really enjoy her, and I like her music a lot too.
I really like that you like.
And
her.
I like that. Yeah, they were talking shit about her on Twitter about her not singing, and then she was like, "All right, next show." She cut the backtrack and sang, "Fiat dumbasses, don't play with me."
She's a good singer. I fuck with her. I like her look. I like the way she looks, like very Barbie dollish. I fuck with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. Glorilla dropped her album.
Period.
I didn't listen to it.
Why would you bring it up? And you know we didn't listen to it.
Because we've heard all the singles. Like, we heard all the singles. She's been on a fucking tear. We can talk about that. She's been on a tear.
I think she's a fucking star. I think
She is.
nobody raps like her, and I think she's fucking wonderful, except for Moneybagg.
And Twitter keeps saying JT dissed her and told her to work on her craft, and the bitch has been bodying shit. Yeah, working on her motherfucking craft.
You know who isn't? JT. So
stop, JT. No, don't do that to her, because the Hood Princess dropped her tape and smoked shit. You
got the name wrong.
What was
Hood
it?
Cinderella, I think.
Oh, sorry. I knew there was a tiara. But shout out to Glorilla. But I do want to talk about Jcole. Sorry.
I don't know why you brought that in. You could take that off.
You want to say something else?
No.
Okay, cool. So Jcole dropped a single, not on DSP, so this won't be in our playlist. Sorry. But he dropped a song, kind of. Second verse was addressing the beef and why he was like, yo, this is too much for me and blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, I got really annoyed. Like, I was almost turned the song off because I was like so disgusted and sick to my stomach. Because I'm like, bro.
It just seems like too little too late.
Not necessarily too little too late. It's almost like, don't come now and act like, nah, well, I came out because... But don't think I wouldn't have won if I kept going. No, you're not holding it.
Vacation, like
you're not holding it down. You fucking was involved, and then you stopped. So you dissed the nigga and then pulled it back. He still mentioned your name in the song, which he should have. He should have lit your dumb ass up. But you apologized and you stepped off.
It's to me. It's just like, okay. It's like almost like if somebody was about to do a drive-by, right? And they told him, you know, you could go to that party tomorrow, but I'm hitting that shit. And then he's like, okay, I'm not going to go to the party. Bro, but you still should go to the party. And then he let Drake out to dry while he was getting bombarded with bullets.
You know what it is? It's like, we about to fight. And I punch you in the face, right? And I'm like, wait, whoa, I know I hit you. But I don't want to fight no more. I'm out. And I leave. Then I'm like, yo. Then I'm like, oh, wait.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Then I left. And now I'm coming back. Now I'm coming back talking shit. And talking like, oh, well, now if we did fight, I would have won. Nigga, you threw your hat in the ring and took it back.
Nah, if we would.
And then the audacity to be apologizing to Drake because online they're saying that, oh, he picked a side. He's like, Drake, you did a lot for me, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
He's a sweetie pie.
Oh my God.
He's a sweetie.
There goes the baby bandits.
Not too much.
Please get that shit out of my face.
I just think
and pick your friend up off the floor.
I just think that he does. He should say that about Drake. Drake did give him a tour.
He should go on song and apologize.
He did it already. There's not should.
He should go apologize to Drake.
He should.
That's what you would go do.
He should go braid Drake's little braid.
Sorry, Drake. Go back to your magic pen. Magic pen.
He does.
Don't call another nigga pen magic. As a man, don't call another nigga pen magic.
I just hate how we all want to forget all the things that Drake has done. Drake has done for us.
That's not the
all
point.
The summers he's given
us.
Not the point. All the bangers he's given us.
Drake's gonna give us more bangers. Cool. But now we know that Drake is number 2. It's okay.
You know when the hotline bling.
That was your shit. That was your shit. You haven't listened to Hotline Bling in that long. Please.
What's the other one? Who I am about.
Whoa? That's Burna Boy. That's good.
No, it
wasn't. I don't know what song that was.
That was Wizkid, and then like Drake did a remix. You fucking.
Oh, I know you're talking about. That cadence was off.
What's that other one? The one Teenage Dream or whatever.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Not the time for Teenage Fever.
What's the other one? Passion Fruit. What is it called?
It's Paul Pat.
I don't know that.
Yo, you put something.
How
in
does it go? No, it didn't.
Yo.
It starts like.
I know what Passion Fruit is, Leangie.
Passion with the thing.
Look at your shoulders. All right.
Speaking of throwbacks, because we were talking about Passion Fruit. Yes, it was. It does work.
Okay.
Speaking of throwbacks, the Victoria's Secret fashion show has made a comeback. Which I think is a little crazy because you want to make a comeback when Savage is like kind of bankrupt.
Because it did stop.
Yes, it did stop.
Oh.
And recently, like, I've been noticing that Rihanna is the only one modeling her lingerie. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, at first I was just like, oh, she looks fire anyways.
Yeah.
But no, it's because I don't think the company has the money to be paying the models and shit.
Wait, Fenty?
Fenty Savage. Savage Fenty.
You don't think they have the money to pay the...
Not right now.
Why you say that?
Well, they just made a deal with Nordstrom. So they're being sold on Nordstrom. There's, like, always a sale. And I don't think people are subscribing because it works on subscription. I don't know if you know that, but it works on subscription. So I don't think people are actually buying Savage Fenty right now. Her makeup, obviously, people love that shit, but I don't know about that one. And the show stopped. I think we haven't had a Fenty show in like 2 years or some shit. So that's what it's pointing at to me. I think it's funny that Victoria's Secret fashion show is like coming out now because I feel like there's a market for that, and there's also been like a gap like for people wanting to see that, like, because it's like it was the only fashion show that was like for everybody, and it was this big event, and like at least I know that all my friends were like, oh my god, I'm about to watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show, like texting each other and all that stuff. We knew especially growing up, like Victoria's Secret, we all knew the names of the models. Everybody knows who Adriana Lima is. Everybody knows who Giselle Bundchen is, Tyra Banks, like all the people that were involved with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very iconic brand, and it got canceled in 2018 because the fashion show didn't do very well, because at the time, like, inclusivity was in, and it was like plus size models, and trans women were also being, welcomed in the space and stuff, and Victoria's Secret just didn't seem like they wanted to open the doors like that. So it was just overall canceled, and they also just had abysmal numbers on their fashion show, especially at the time when like Fenty was going on, and that the Savage show was just something different that people had never seen before, because people with disabilities was in it, people that were trans, plus size, anybody that you could think of was a part of it. So it was just fresh and new, and like it took over. But like now, people were just very excited to see like something familiar, because the thing with the Victoria's Secret fashion show, it was just very girly, and it was very much for the women, and it was just always pink and bubbly and big hair, and it was just always gorgeous. And I think people were very disappointed last night. Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Now that's where we was going with this.
I just think everybody was expecting the big wings, and like, because back in the day they used to show like BTS of like how the wings were made and how many hours it took for certain wings. Like some wings took weeks to make because they had to individually put all the crystals and stuff. There was the $1 million bra, the bombshell bra, which is like who's gonna get chosen to model the bra. It was like a big honor, a big deal. Like everybody was very excited for that. Like it was just this big grand event, and it just felt really small yesterday, and it felt really dark for a brand that was always so bubbly and bright, and like everybody was always smiling. Everybody was so serious on the runway, and like there were ponytails. People were very outraged by the ponytails. They were like, what the fuck is this?
Because the hair's normally down.
Because hair is always naturally down, and the girls are always backstage with like rollers in their hair and like just being really cute and girly, and it just didn't feel the same. But I'm hoping they take the immense amount of criticism that they got online. It was cool to see all the old models.
It like that bad? Like people were going hard like that?
I think people were really happy seeing the old models modeling. But I also think those old models were also under contract, and they kind of had to do the Victoria's Secret fashion show because they modeled for the catalogs like the whole time. But this time around, those models are big money, and you have to kind of like get those bitches out to come to the Victoria's Secret fashion show because they're not under contract anymore, or you don't have them. So
you're saying they didn't have good models?
I just don't think they had the budget because they had to pay the good models to come. Like you had Bella Hadid, you had Gigi Hadid. Okay. Those bitches like. The fees are crazy for them. Right, yeah. You had Adriana Lima coming out of retirement. You had Doutzen, my girl.
You had Tyler.
You had Tyler. You had Lisa from Pink, Blackpink or something. I don't know, one of them. And it's just like, it's just crazy to me. But I fucked with it for like a little bit. But I hope that they can go back to how things used to be and the big wings.
So we like that it happened, but we just want maybe
it's
next
almost
year.
Like we're glad for the idea. Thank you for the gesture. Yeah. But come out with the guns next time. Yeah.
Well, I hope you heard that shit, Victoria's Secrets. And get it the fuck together. That's the episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in with Let's Talk About This Comedy, the podcast. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed delivering it.
Yeah, and I hope we're more consistent next time.
No promises. All right. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, bye.